Hello students, in previous two videos what we discussed is a theory of projectile motion. Then we derived formula for equation of path, then equations or formulas for time of flight, range, and we discuss equations of motion for projectile motion. That is one equation along x-axis and three equations along y-axis. So along x-axis means in horizontal direction, what equations were discussed there, x equal to u0x into t, and along y-axis there are three equations. One is what, vy equal to u0y minus gt. Next equation, vy square equal to u0y square minus 2gy, and third equation, y equal to u0yt minus half gt square. And equation of path what you have derived, that is y equal to tan theta 0x minus gx square upon 2 u0 square cos square theta 0. If you want to know these equations from where you are getting, you please watch previous two videos, that is divided in two parts, part A and part D, theory for projectile motion. Now we'll discuss about this problem. In this problem, what is given, a particle is projected from the top of a tower of height 50 meter. In figure is given in problem. The height of tower means what I represented on left side, say this is tower, height is 50 meter with a velocity of 20 meter per second. That means this u0, velocity of projection, is given, this is 20 meter per second. Determine this velocity is inclined at 30 degree with horizontal. Determine the horizontal distance AB. It travels from the foot of a tower. That means this horizontal distance is called as what? This is nothing but x, is nothing but, you can see, your horizontal range. This is horizontal range. So this one distance you have to find out. Next, what you have to find out, velocity with which it strikes the ground. Now once projectile is projected from point O, it moves along this path and finally this particle strikes where? On ground, right? So this velocity what will get here at this point B is inclined like this. So this one is a velocity Vb. This velocity you have to find out, and total time taken to reach point B. Now in general, any problem is given, if you know initial velocity of projection, that means velocity of projection and angle of projection, what we'll do here, we'll resolve this velocity along x and y axis. So here if we'll resolve, we'll get u0x, right, and other component is what, u0y. Now we can find out this u0x and u0y. At u0x, this one is u0, right, as inclination with horizontal, that means this will be u0 cos theta 0. That means this one becomes what, it is a 20 cos of 30. Using calculator, just calculate, this u0x comes out to be 17.32 meter per second. And u0y, vertical component of velocity, if we resolve, so this one u0y is what, it is in terms of u0 and theta 0, it is u0 sine of theta 0, and what will get here, 20 sine 30, and this one sine 30 is half. That means this velocity is what, this is 10 meter per second. So here u0y, its direction is upward, and u0x, this direction is rightward. Now wherever required, these values will substitute from this u0x and u0y, whatever calculated. Now if you see carefully, motion starts at point O and motion ends at point B, right, where O and B, they are not at same level. Point B is below point O. Now when final position is below initial position, y is negative, because point O if we take as origin, that means horizontal axis say x and y passes through point O. So from this graph or from quadrants, point B falls where on fourth quadrant. That means your y value is what? Negative. If you consider this motion of this particle from this point O to this point B, from given data what is known is y, and this value is what? 50 meter, but as it is final position is below initial position, 50 meter is what? Negative. Now you know why. If we use equation of y, that means our equation number 4, equation number 4 is what? Y equal to u0 yt minus half gt square. Okay, now y value is known, u0y already you know, that means unknown term is what? Only t. That means directly we'll get how much time it takes to reach to location B. Y value if we substitute here, minus 50, u0y is 10 meter per second, 10t minus half, g is what? 9.81 into t square. So using calculator, if we calculate this time t, this value of t comes out to be, this t value comes out to be 4.37 second. Now this one is also asking problem. Just check how much time it takes to reach location B. That is nothing but what? Third part. This is answer of third part. Now, if you know how much time it takes, right, means time of flight you can say, so easily you can find out this horizontal distance Ex means what distance asked in problem AB. That is also called as what? Range, right? And that is our first equation along x-axis, that is u0x into t. Now x value is nothing but our AB is asking problem, I'll write AB. U0x is 17.32, right? And time is what? 4.37 second. Therefore, this AB distance, this one comes out to be, AB will find out using calculator, this one is 75.7 meters. So this one is asking problem. That means this is a which part? So this is the first part of problem which is asked, right? So this is answer of first part. Okay. Now what is asking problem? The velocity with which it strikes the ground. Now it strikes the ground at B, and what you are getting here, VB. So directly such inclined velocity, it is not possible to find out. What will get here, you'll get components of velocity. That means VB if will resolve, so vertical component I can write as VBY, and horizontal component I'll write as what? VBX and VBY. If we'll get these two components, then easily VB is possible. Now to find out these two components of velocity, in projectile motion what is most important part, the horizontal component of velocity always remains constant. That means your VBX, what will get here, is nothing but U0x and is equal to what? This is 17.32 meter per second. The horizontal component is ready. Now vertical component if you want to find out, so we'll use our simple equation in vertical direction. Vy equal to what? U0y minus gt. Now Vy means Vby. U0y value you know, it is a 10 meter per second. So Vby equal to U0y minus gt. G value is 9.81 and time you have calculated already, it is 4.37 second. That means this VBY component, your answer what will get is negative. Answer negative represents what? If this component is in, or this velocity component is in downward direction. This one if you find out, this one comes out to be minus 32.87 meter per second. That means this component 32.87 meter per second, this one acts in which direction? Downward. Now if you know horizontal and vertical component, horizontal component remains same, that means it is in rightward direction. So here vertical component downward, this is VBY. Horizontal component is what? VBX, right? This point is B. The resultant velocity of this particle, you will get in between these two something like this, right? This is what? VB. And inclination is what? Say theta B if I'll write here, right? This is a velocity, VB. And this is VB, inclined at theta B. Now, magnitude of VB, how will find out? The magnitude of VB you can find out applying Pythagoras theorem. So VB is what? Square root of VBX square plus VBY square. If you substitute here value of VBX and VBY, where VBX is how much? So it is 17.32. VBY is what? 32.87. We'll take a square and simply add. So this velocity VB comes out to be this one 37.15 meter per second. And theta, if you want to find out, so tan of this angle theta B is what? VBY upon VBX. That means theta B is a tan inverse of VBY upon VBX. Now as the direction already we considered, when we'll substitute here VBY, we'll substitute with positive sign. That means VBY is 32.87 and VBX is what? 17.32, and take tan inverse of this one. Using calculator, this one angle comes out to be 62.21 degrees. So this one is your last answer. What is asked? With what velocity strikes the ground? Is this clear? So this one is one problem. Now such in next videos we'll get around, you can say, 20 problems. Please watch all the videos so that we'll get a collection of number of problems. Thank you very much.